When I met with this mother-daughter duo last week to talk about their multi-gen plans, I could see that they were feeling really overwhelmed. And I had to remind them, hey, someday you will be at the fun part, the part where you're picking out paint colors and decorating your bedrooms and deciding on countertop materials for the kitchen. But you're just not at that part yet. So it feels frustrating and overwhelming. And we had a pretty good laugh about that because, of course, they were like, yeah, we want to be at the fun part. But they recognized they weren't. And here's what I told them that I think is really going to help. When you're planning a multi-generational home with many family members, there are so many conversations that need to be had as you're figuring out where you're going to live. Where is this home going to be? Are you going to build? Are you going to buy? Are you ever going to find this unicorn of a house that you think would be perfect for all of you together? Perhaps not, which is why a lot of people think about building or adding on or renovating or adding a backyard ADU. There are so many conversations that need to happen in advance of the actual taking action on either purchasing or building or renovating. And it helps if you can think about the whole process in phases. So when I brought up this idea of thinking about the process as being in phases, and I suggested to them, why don't you, for the next 2 to 3 months, consider yourself in the exploration phase of building and financing and only focus on that right now. Get together with everyone who's involved, talk about your finances, talk about your income, your savings, your credit scores, your monthly budgets, what everyone can afford to contribute every month. Who's going to be on the mortgage? What do the possibilities of that look like? You're going to prepare to meet with a lender. You're preparing to meet with a builder. Have these conversations. Meet with multiple builders. Meet with multiple lenders. And talk about the possibilities for your individual situation. And don't think about anything else. I mean, if it's fun, sure, start making some Pinterest boards about what you want the kitchen and the bedrooms and the patio to look like. Maybe that will help keep you going while you get through the parts that feel a little bit more overwhelming. But when I mentioned, thinking of this in phases and just to consider themselves in the exploration of building and financing phase of the multi-gen journey, both of them really took a big sigh of relief because this helped them realize you don't have to figure it out all at once. If this idea of thinking of the process in phases was helpful to you, I'd love to hear from you. I'd also love to hear what other questions you have. I'm going to talk a lot more about phases in my upcoming Multi-Gen Money course. I hope that that is going to be released in August, so you can help me create more content and more material for the course that's actually really useful to you and other families if you let me know what your questions are.